Well, thanks. It's the exploder.
Who can name the
Well,
little...
who can name this little thing? Someone is stepping out of a plane in Brazil and call. First thing he says, Jesus needs a hug.
Oh.
Who was this person?
Like the person jumping out of the plane, or
Yes, and saying that thing.
It's Alucard from Hellsing Ultimate, episode 4?
Yes. And also
I think.
in abridged.
Yeah, I meant the abridged. I was trying to remember what episode
Yeah.
in abridged, because they tried to go off the DVDs as well.
Yes.
No, it would be 3, because 4's got Rip Van Winkle on the cover.
Oh, right, yeah. And also, I kind of love that they are always reading the disclaimer with different characters' voice, and Anderson makes the best one, I believe.
Aye, that he does.
Or second best, in my opinion, actually is let's think. I think, what was Luke's brother's name?
Jan Valentine.
Jan Valentine, yes. I think he does it the best. That's the second best, because he's like, what the hell? What the fuck? Why are you? You are waking me up, getting me back alive to read this trivial bullshit. Or something like that.
Yeah, I'm not reading this, I'm reading it my way.
I'm gonna read it my way.
Right. Everything on my end is also going good for the stream.
Yeah.
yeah.
Also, I believe there is the fact that I would need to learn new voices as a voice actor.
Well, I guess it's just more well, as well as body management techniques. Because I mean,
Yeah.
like with any sport, you need to warm up and you need to train it and all that jazz.
Yes. And also, there
Well,
is.
take the voice that you want to do, just position it nicely where you want it, and suplex it through a table.
Yes. That actually sounds really nice.
I don't know why I don't, but I
Oh,
feel
yeah,
like
same.
making a wrestling subtype of monk just for you.
Oh,
Like old school 3.5 prestige, you have to go like monk barbarian.
nice.
I am calm, I am chill. I am going to suplex that gnome through the table!
Also, there is one voice I am quite well versed to do, but it's so much. It has so much bass in it that I'm not actually gonna do it after 10 p.m.
Okay.
because it. I think everyone who's living around me could hear it. And after 10 p.m. it's silent time, so people could sleep.
Sleep is for the weak.
Yes.
Oh shit! Oh shit! I totally forgot that my vampire was starving. For America!
Oh no!
Everyone in the Caribbean.
Wow.
I could just got this image out of like a vampire coming out in the middle of the night going, "Huh, I've actually eaten the last person. Should really move."
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention. There was oh shit.
Oh, by the way,
right. I'm gonna go
Tash,
to
what are you playing?
play Gink Involved.
Oh. Oh, yeah, that's actually a really good game.
Oh yeah, I need to grief India until I get up to 400 DNA points. Okay.
What
Alright,
difficulty
then,
are
see
you
later.
playing?
Huh?
What difficulty are you using while playing?
I'm playing the normal difficulty.
Oh, nice.
Because I already completed the like casual difficulty for the vampire.
Oh,
Nice.
I haven't actually gotten around playing it enough that I could have unlocked enough the strains.
There was an actual easy way of doing it. I found it out by accident the other day.
Oh,
Go back to your go easy and save the game just before you win,
mm-hmm.
and then you just win, reload, win, reload, win, reload, win, reload.
Oh, okay.
And the game doesn't count it as you finishing one game; it counts you as finishing multiple games because it's going. Oh, I'm loading from a save file,
Oh, yeah.
and then you have everything unlocked in about 5 minutes.
Yes. And then there is the nice little fact that I was earlier today, there were 4 people in my class with me, plus our teacher. And we got around configuring some of these lovely routers, which are used for small businesses.
Oh.
Cool.
That shot, Foxy.
What?
Yeah, Twitter post has just come up on my feed. I just realised, I know it sounds greedy, I could really do with a 4th monitor somewhere. I've got no room for anything else.
I actually am thinking that I should get a 4th monitor as well.
Well, the problem is, I've got a 4th one, I've just got nowhere to put it sensibly.
I have room to put 3 more displays, or 2 if I don't want to move lovely needlepoint work my mom has completed years ago.
Well, I've got one to my right, which has just got OBS and that on. Not OBS, Discord and music on. I then got the middle one on, which is for Roll20, and then my left's got everything else. But I need a 4th, so I can have OBS on its own screen, and I can see what's going on in full detail, not in a tiny little window in the corner.
And I am actually going to take a picture and show you needlepoint as much as I can reach it.
I would
Because
take a picture
there
as well, but my phone is over there on the bed.
My phone is over there.
It's all the way. I can't be able to get up and get it. It's there for when I want to listen to audiobooks later on tonight.
Point. Yeah.
There we are.
There we go.
And I am going to add it to our Discord chat.
Actually, let's put it on a much more appropriate thing whilst we're waiting. Same music I've always been listening to.
And this is the kind of needlepoint I have staring right at my face. over my main monitor.
Oh, that is rather good.
Yes, it is. Also, I've been thinking maybe trying to find a singing instructor.
No, just do the heavy metal thing. Just do deep guttural growls. Someone will figure out what you mean.
I am actually more of a person. Hello.
Hello.
Hey!
Uh, there we are. Right. So we're about to get sorted. I'm gonna grab me my drink. Yeah.
Also, I need to check what's the situation with my microphone, which should arrive this week.
Oh, that's a good one. You know, the Liam Neeson taken meme. I will find you and I will kill you. This gets to the point of I will find you and Chuck Norris going, and what? My apologies, I have dialed the wrong number.
I believe it still says... Yes, it still says your order is waiting on product.
Well, is that your microphone?
Yes, that is my new microphone, which should have arrived last month.
Well,
But-
this new microphone of yours is being eluded.
Yes.
Contact the seller and say, like, you know, it should have been here a month ago.
I already did, and I already got a $30, 30 euros back from that order.
Okay, that's weird. Where's that hiss coming from?
Yeah, I'm actually thinking the same thing.
You see?
I'm wondering if it's mine. 'Cause my
it wasn't.
internet's just gone up.
Yeah, I don't think it was.
No, because your light wasn't on.
Yeah.
Discord's doing some weird stuff, man.
Stop
Yeah,
it, Discord.
again.
Who you gonna call? Discord fuckers.
Dang.
I would like to note at this point that I have no ill will against Discord, and I actually really, really like the platform. So thank you very much.
Also,
Nicely saved.
there is one little thing which I love about Discord.
Oh.
Over Skype, we can actually have a normal conversation right at the moment when we come to the server or start a call or something. It's not like 98% of Skype calls. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Like you spend half your time setting up the call, and once the call's sorted out, it's like, well, I've got to go now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember those painful days.
Yeah, so do I.
It's tempting. It's really tempting. But 140 quid, is it worth it?
what we're looking at, Brian?
A present from my brother-in-law.
Oh, I
His
believe
birthday's
it
not till
would be.
July, but I just, you just want to get it ahead of time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got to ask yourself the question: is he worth it?
is he worth it?
Oof. I don't feel comfortable answering that question right now.
Can I put a price tag on a family member?
That is
But it's
actually
also more the
true.
fact of I too would like this product very much, and I would have it on the shelf.
Yes.
I don't care if I'm nearly 30 in a few months. I will happily have a Transformer.
I've just seen a new mod that's come into Skyrim, and someone made a dwarven motorbike.
Oh, cool.
What?
Oh my god, it looks amazing. Gonna have to see this a bit.
A dwarven motorbike.
Yeah, dwarven motorcycle.
Oh, dang.
Oh my god, it actually has like engine noises. What?
Part of me wants the engine noises to be Brian Blessed doing the whole boss Gungan thing from Star Wars Episode 1.
Think about it, if someone would make like a horn sound to the like GTA, and when you press the horn, it would be like, bless your little heart.
No. Okay.
Oh my god, it even has a license plate.
It's so
Yeah.
good. When you consider downloading Skyrim just for one mod.
The problem is though, I already have Skyrim downloaded.
I actually need to see, do I have it downloaded?
I've yet to uninstall it. It will forever be in that games drive. It will never leave.
Also, I would need to reinstall my gaming system. The games are taking a lot of space on my hard drive.
And that's why you have multiple hard drives.
Yes, I have 3 hard drives, and one of them is 2 terabytes, and it's almost full of games.
6 I'm up to right now. 7 if you
Oh,
include
sweet.
system reserved.
Ooh, I have total 3.2, 3.22,
Oh, I was right.
yeah, 3.2, 3.3 terabytes at my current disposal.
It's just really annoying. I'm having to add up in my head and try and remember. Right, once I get to 1,000, it goes up a scale.
Mm-hmm.
So you're counting yourself and am I over 1,000 yet? Somewhere in total across all my hard drives, I'm about 8 terabytes.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Jesus.
Videos, man, they take up a lot.
Yeah, they do.
It's true.
And so do pictures.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that is true as well. I think I'm, well, oh, I actually realized one thing.
Mm.
I haven't been listening any music while we've been talking. And then the song which has started to play is by James Hannigan, and it's Red Alert 3 Team.
Sweet.
And that's probably the only thing good about Red Alert 3.
Yeah, just the music. Everybody else was just terrible.
Yeah, because if they would have had it the same way as like in Red Alert 2, it would be a completely different game.
I don't know what's made me do it. I've just looked through my external hard drive and found literally all my old YouTube videos I've had to take off over the years.
Oh.
Including some of my favourite ones, such as like the Great Purge of Nuka World, which I actually quite enjoyed putting that together. But then, what was it? It was a pain in the ass to put together. That was when uni times were very, very, very important. Or when I started a series that went viral by accident.
Whoops.
Yeah, so you know, does anyone know of the game Let It Die?
No.
No.
So Grasshopper Studios, Suda51, made the game Let It Die, which is basically a free-to-play version of Dark Souls, only with Suda51's vision of things. And it's pretty friggin' badass, and I've loved it over the years. And so when it first came out, I played it for ages, really got into it, and then I made because one of the things you can do in the game is invade other players' home bases that can be filled up with. Because the characters you make can be stored at your base when you're not using them, and then effectively be put on guard duty in your base whilst you're out and about doing things. You can invade someone's base and they'll have to fight like all these dudes that are actually your opponent's characters just put in the fridge that have come out to defend the base, etc. And it makes for some pretty hype fights that I really enjoyed. So because I really enjoyed that, I made a series based around it called Let It Raid, where it was all about PvP raids on other people's bases. And I would award thumbs up for good moments for like fashion or good use of weapons, or thumbs down for bad use of weapons, bad PvP weapons in general, or bad fashion. Just adding in some comedic relief. And then after making, I made one episode. One of the biggest Let It Die streamers at that time caught wind of it, watched the episode live on his stream, and then my video got bombarded by a crap ton of comments with people wanting to get their raids put on the show. And I was like, what?
Wow.
I thought it wasn't. I thought it was just going to be a quiet thing, and now everyone wants it.
Oh, wow.
It was insane.
I actually didn't realize how expensive singing lessons are.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, they
they
can
be
be.
expensive.
Yeah, there's like 40 euros for 30 minutes. And 66 euros for 60 minutes.
Hmm.
So that's more than €1 per hour. Per minute, I mean. Which is... Now I need a converter. That's... Oh. That is making it about 60 pounds per hour.
Damn.
Yeah. That's it's like 58 pounds per hour, but damn. That's I think I'll try to locate a little bit cheaper option.
Just realised I need to do a bit of housekeeping.
Oh,
I have a massive whiteboard and a lot of the stuff there is no longer relevant.
Oh, damn it, New Zealand!
Oh man. Just got a part of me thinking it's one of those whiteboards where it's like 100 bits will take shirt off. 250
No, it's that one I
bits
shared
will
ages
fly
ago. It's like,
with
this is how my DMing goes. It's like the massive mind map I had. So it's like, yeah, I abandoned half these ideas.
Cool. Now I'm just thinking of those like stupid sexy DM whiteboard.
oh,
Oh,
wow.
if you're watching on the stream, I am currently wiping it all away. And some of this is actually set in. It's not coming out.
Oh, God. Yeah, scrub it harder, Daddy.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, crap.
Oh, no.
And I lose my affiliate status. Bye, everyone.
Hand me the anal tarring brush.
Oh, God.
And if you have not seen that episode of American Dad, just go look it up.
Oh,
I actually cannot remember that episode.
It's just better when you realise that's Patrick Stewart. That is Jean-Luc Picard.
Yes.
You know, real Shakespearean
Love it.
actor. And
Oh, wait a minute.
he spurts out stuff like that so casually.
Also, you know, Patrick Stewart makes awesome. It's actually awesome that he's using his voice to voice Avery Bullock, his own voice to voice Avery Bullock,
Ah.
nice.
and that's that makes it even funnier when Avery says stuff like what he does. I am part of a group called Responsible Cocaine Users.
See, heroin is more your speed.
To France, because France doesn't seem to be that infected.
Here we are. Here we go. For tonight's stream,
Danny.
I'm going to use my special premium dice.
Ooh.
Your special
Ooh.
premium
Tonight,
dice?
Jeffrey, I'm going to be...
It's brought to you by D and Dice. Ooh. Because these are my solid metal brushed copper dice.
Damn.
Coming with swanky case. Ooh.
They are rather delish.
Forget that.
And it's already starting to fall, people. Took it off the wall, I put it back on, and
Oh,
I
no.
could just see the string appearing. Emergency maintenance is required.
There we are. Gorgeous.
Oh, god damn it. Why? This is actually a great song, which I'm currently listening.
Nearly
It's,
there.
It's by Paddy and the Rats. And the song is called Ghost from the Barrow.
Give it a 15. Oh, lovely.
And I think... Yep.
Actually, I've only just thought there's no point using these in this session because I use proper dice for Ring Warriors. Well, hey.
Think... Did I get everything? Ah, suckers have enslaved the world, and now vampires shall conquer. Yes.
Do they sparkle?
No, they don't sparkle.
Oh, they
I
don't
like the
sparkle in
idea
the
of-
sunlight.
The sparkle vampires were destroyed back in the 1600s for great culling of shine.
Yes.
So much
for
mess
great
on my
sh-
desk.
I love that. For great shine culling, you mean the paladins killed them? No, the other vampires fucking killed them.
Now the start and all that lot from New Orleans came in.
Oh damn.
Oh, wow.
There is also the funny thing that it actually things like Helsing make paladins look like super badass, and then when the realization sets in that they are basically just priests, that kind of, well,
But you're a cleric that realised that sitting at the back and going, I give you some heals, it's a bad idea.
yes.
Speaking of someone who has played a paladin and actually quite likes it because it's broken in the right hands.
Yes.
Oh. Alright. How are you, Christy? Been...
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just trying to sort out Disney.
Disney?
Yes, to Disneyland Paris again.
Ooh. Very nice.
It's had a bit of a curveball. Long story. We're live.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Don't want said person getting even more upset. It's bedroom politics.
Oh, oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my! I don't know, nothing to do with
Okay.
Today with all thoughts in, you're innocent.
Well, can I just imagine like some like post bedroom antics, both just chilling out of bed. It's like, so Disneyland.
Yeah.
Basically, long story short, last year there was a mix-up with who was going to come and who wasn't, so certain people couldn't come, so this time we had to invite them, which has now changed the room layout. Cost.
Oh.
People can't stay with other people, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep the cats and dogs apart.
Goofy, you're not allowed in the room. Oh.
Sorry, Goofy, you're not allowed to stay in this room. Are you staying at the on-site hotels, or are you going outside?
Outside this time, because it's slightly cheaper.
Good point.
Plus the New York's closed,
Oh no.
so...
Why can't I
Oh.
just imagine like you just have Mickey Mouse walking past the room, just go, oh boy.
Oh boy!
the New York's closed because it's being turned into the Avengers Hotel.
Oh yeah, they're remodeling it.
Oh no. Oh god, I can't get Mickey Mouse out of my head. It's like, whoa! Just, for God's sake, you horny mouse! No, it's called the House of Mouse, but that doesn't mean you have to be involved.
Yeah.
One episode of South Park comes to mind, and two, several webcomics.
Oh yeah. I've just got that episode of Family Guy in my head where you just go, whoa, 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 oh, that was awesome.
Oh no!
I apologise for anyone who's tuning in. So, yeah, we will get to D&D in a bit.
We've
Hey,
ruined
Jay.
Disney. Well, to be fair, Disney can ruin itself. Like,
A family adventure.
Good God.
I'm dying alone in a ditch. I know. Right?
No,
we've got a
no,
special
I'm right
place
there with you.
reserved. We've reserved a special place for you in hell.
Well, the
I just imagine-
devil better move because he's sitting in my chair.
I just imagine that, like, they catch on to what I've said, and it's like, it's just like, well, we've had to move your accommodation. Where have you moved it to? Oh, just, well, it's a little undesirable place, but you'll get used to it. And then you find out you're sleeping next to the. It's a small boat.
Oh,
And it's like, oh my god, single most devastating thing ever.
No, as one of my exes can testify to, I go in there, I come out not the same person.
Wow.
Just because that I have horrible memories of being in there as a child.
It was like I kind of, what was it?
Three
Me and my mates
times,
were thinking of-
motherfuckers. 3 times.
Like, me and my mates were thinking about it once when we were at Disneyland, and one of my mates just looked at me and just goes, "Dude, what if you go in there and it turns out like the Dungeons and Dragons ride?" I'm like, "What? You mean like from the animated show? Yeah, you go in and then all of a sudden, bam, Dungeons and Dragons." It's like, but how would it work with that?
How
you
they
go
work with
bam
these
and
old puppets?
and just go, "This ride sucks. What's happening?" And then, bam, you're in actual animated Disneyland.
It's a small world on loop for eternity.
Ah!
Oh,
But think about it. How cool it would be that you would go to this kind of room, which is just looks like an ordinary room, but it would actually be a dimension where you would actually transform yourself as your own D&D character, and you would be playing D&D like that.
Oh, jeez.
That
That'd
would be
be
kind of
pretty dope.
cool.
I
All
mean,
of a sudden.
I mean, like, would it be like from, like, because it depends on how many campaigns you play. So, like, with me, I'll be like, who do I want to be today? Do I want to be the Gnome Ranger, or do I want to be this half-elf cleric? Like, what about this halfling bard?
And then there is this that I need to think. Do I want to be level? I think it's level 30. Snake person, snake folk, and who can turn like to water and gas and stuff like that. Or is it maybe more like water vapor? Or do I want to be one of my many rogues?
You just have an army of rogues.
Yeah, I would be like, I have literally like, I could
If-
say that 4 out of 5 characters I have are rogues in
if this
some
was like
form.
if you had all those in a 5e game, the damage would be insane.
Yeah,
Especially at high level, because you have an ally within 5 feet. Gives your sneak attack damage.
yes. And everyone would stay like within 5 feet of you, so every single one would get a sneak attack.
It'd just be a constant staggered column moving up and down the line.
Yes. And then you roll natural 1, like, oh, crap.
You stab yourself in the eye.
Ow.
Oh, that reminds me actually, last Wednesday, started playing Rollmaster again. And this is how great the Rollmaster system can ruin your night. So,
Oh,
I'm
no.
playing a fighter and I'm stunned, so I can't really do anything. But I can unstun myself with a thing known as a stun maneuver. I roll pretty high, cool, I get my full turn with no minuses. I'm going to full on swing this goblin in front of me. I roll a fumble, check on the fumble table, I then stun myself for another 3 turns.
Wow.
So it's kind of like, oh, my back! Just swinging up the sword like two-handed, about to bring it down, and just like in that overarm swing, me back! I've rocked me back out. Ah!
I'm just thinking of what is it? I'm just thinking of a scene from Big Trouble in Little China where the battle's about to ensue. You've just like shot a gun in the air to like get hype. Little rock goes down, knocks you out for 3 turns.
Yeah, and there is this thing I actually just thought up. This was in one other campaign which I was guest starring at. That there would be this someone in our party would have deck of many things,
Oh no.
and everyone could draw like 3 cards per day, and see what happens.
Oh yeah.
Oh dear.
And then there is, I think it's, if I remember correctly, it's the it's King of Spades, or yeah, I think it was King of Spades, which is Void.
Oh no.
Is it?
I think it is.
Come to me, your powerful DMG.
Because I know, what was it? Oh yeah, this is like inspired by the deck of many things. Because I've just pulled this out of a folder I have for my
King of
friend's
Clubs.
scenario.
Oh, King of Clubs.
King of Clubs is the Void, so you're kind of close.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, King of Spades is Ruin.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's the Ruin.
So yeah, this was fun. I made an entire deck based around the tarot, which I called the deck of reality, which was pretty freaking great because they would have different abilities whether you're in battle or out of battle.
And that would be actually the kind of funny thing that it would introduce a random element
Ooh.
in the game.
Oh, what is this? Oh, that's it. So, like, for Chariot, out of battle, player was approached by a spectral mountain carriage that is able to take players to any location of their choosing in half the amount of time with no encounters. Then, in battle, player is capable of moving at twice their regular speed this turn. Where was my favourite one, which was like Death, I think it was.
Where you actually have to fight death?
Then where are you? The Lovers, Wheel of Fortune.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, Wheel of Fortune was fun if I remember that one. Oh yeah, the player chooses another. Player chooses another player. They must flip a coin. Heads. Player is rewarded with 3d20 times 2 gold. Tails. All players forfeit their current gold to the target player.
Oh.
And then in battle, the player targets a creature and flips a coin. Heads, the target is instantly healed to full health. Tails, the target is taken to 1 HP.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow.
What was? Where's Death? Where did I put you? You're here somewhere.
Does it
Here
matter
it
if the
is.
card is right way up or upside down?
I haven't
the thing in
implemented that.
I changed like some bits slightly for the deck of many things because some of them I feel like are game breaking enough to lose appeal for like characters or just stuff like that.
But it's a game breaking item from the get go. It's kind of like,
True.
use this lightly.
Yeah.
I kind of stress the point that some of the cards will break the game, it may even break you. Just FYI.
Yes.
Yeah, like there is like, well, if you pull out a Void, there is like a possible side campaign to get it, like have it, like Zarathus could be holding one player's soul.
Mm. Hey!
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Tom!
Test. Is it working?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
it
we
is
can hear you.
working.
Oh, is that all I can?
Oh, jeez.
What was that?
Sticking the microphone in my mouth.
Oh, God.
Oh, damn.
I didn't realise we were doing that kind of stream tonight. I shall just update the settings.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Oh, dear.
alright then.
From the north, a strong maelstrom of fire, rain, and fortune.
Yeah.
And from the northwest, dirty dishes. Just a hailstorm of dirty dishes.
Nice.
Yes.
Alright then.
Nice.
So, is everybody ready to play some D&D?
Heck!
Yes. Yes, we are.
Alrighty then. So, welcome everybody to Tales of Fumbles and Fortunes, our weekly D&D stream here on Tales of Gaming Addiction, where sometimes we play D&D, other times we just sit around chatting nonsense for hours at a time.
Woo!
Right. So, a quick recap for
God.
everybody. Over the past few weeks, our party, calling themselves the Burning Soul, have been hired by the city of Embermine to assist in the war between themselves and the city of Valencia to the south. You did a couple of missions already. One of them was scouting out your old village of Baraham, where you took on an elvish commander there and cut off reinforcements. Upon heading back, you got told that because of that, they were going to make a move at the bridge that connects Embermine to Valencia and just try and push it and hold it. And during that battle, you guys took a few artillery shells and managed to push forward enough that the bridge is for now taken, so they can start making the push to Valencia in the future. But in doing so, you also picked up a POW and brought her back to Embermine.
Yes.
And in the downtime of the last episode, when things were a little bit crazy, your half-orc warlock Nil doesn't feel happy with going to war constantly, and has decided to leave the party. And had left Siren with a warning of "Don't come and find me," I think. And
Basically, yes.
Well, I mean, he gave him a letter, so
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
yes. Well, it's more of a thing of, like, he knows he's probably going to do something bad, but if that's what it takes, so be it.
Alright then. And that's pretty much where we left off, unless I've missed anything important out.
So, are we currently in Embermine?
Indeed you are. In fact, I shall update you all on the map screen so you're not there anymore. So you're on the world map. That doesn't need to be there anymore. You guys are currently in Embermine. Just
Lovely.
wrong screen transition. That's the one we want. Just so everyone can see what the state of the world is like right now. So the red line has moved southwards.
Aha.
Damn.
Oh,
Like I said, the bridge is taken. Managed to hold the bridge.
lovely.
And then there is this little thing Betoit would like to do,
Mm-hmm.
and he would like to go to find a hat shop. This one particular hat shop.
You know where
hat
the hat
shop.
shop is. You have been there before.
Yes. Definitely.
Well, before we get too far into that,
Hmm.
Dario, if you're there.
Hello?
Hi! As you arrive back in Embermine, and you're a bit war-weary and still coming down from the adrenaline, Sergeant Walker comes and finds you. Oh no, sorry, Sergeant Thatcher comes and finds you and's like, Dario, glad you made it alive and everything. The captain asked me to come and find you. Apparently he has new orders for you. And he just hands you a little missive. And it's just basically like, come and sit, Dario, if you receive this, I hope you're alive and well. If not, sorry, come and see me as soon as you're able, Captain Walker.
Just a letter saying, I hope you're alive well. If not, oh well.
Yeah, if not,
You're
it's
a
alright.
great, swell guy. Not that, you're going to be able to read this letter, but I hope that somehow in the ethereal world of all beyond, that you are somehow reading this letter. By the way, I still owe you 20 quid for last time. Shall we call it even?
Yeah, pretty much. It waffles on, but that's basically the gist of it, and asks you to come and see him immediately.
I was also half tempted when you said still high on the adrenaline, just go full American. Whoa, yeah, whoa!
Damn.
Nice.
I'm so pumped! I need to find a whole house right now!
You can do if you want, I'm not going to stop you.
A little bit more reserved than that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay, we'll just follow him then to Mouchit.
cool. And so, as you guys go off to do that thing, Betois, are you going to join them, or are you going to do your hat shop thing first?
I am actually going to do my hat shop thing first, because then I can join to the happy times with everyone else.
Okay then. So you head off to your little hat shop.
Mm-hmm.
The gentleman waiting there greets you. He's like, "Oh, welcome back, Mr. Betois. Had a good time with your hats, I suppose?"
Yes, I did. And I hope the news have reached you as well.
Yes, our informants have informed me that you've been aiding in a political endeavour.
Yes.
Well, and he looks around the shop again to make sure no one's there. Flips over the counter with a simple little lever pull, and beyond, on top, you can see a whole range of specific implements.
Mm-hmm.
Most notably, the wrist blades that are to one side, several vials of poison, some specially designed crossbows.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
And to say, well, currently all this is available for you at the company price.
Mm-hmm.
Anything particular take your fancy?
First thing which I came here for first is the wrist blades.
Ah, wonderful. A classic of our order, sir. They have been freshly stoned, they are spring-loaded. And this is like the full bit out of John Wick 2, it's
Mhm.
like the wine tasting bit.
Mm-hmm.
So, you get a chance to put them on, test them out, and yeah, the mechanism's good, it's not going to interfere with you. If you reach out to shake someone's hand, it's not going to go off and stab them.
Yes.
And it's a classic of our fine order. and that will run you up 1,000 gold pieces.
1,000 gold pieces, you say?
Mm-hmm.
I am currently. I need to look up one thing, and I will. I will say to this respected merchant that I shall return. I need to I need to gather some funds for this purchase, and I need to make a little discussion with our group that I could acquire some items which are important to me. And
Yes.
I shall return later.
Certainly, sir. We shall look forward to seeing you on the morrow. And he tips his hat to you and lets you leave the store as you hear the desk reset itself.
And then I'll just return to the other members of the party.
There we go. Okay. Well, as you go to do that, these guys have gone off to meet Captain Walker. You find him in the town hall. He has got his own little office set up. If you've seen Full Metal Alchemist, like how Roy Mustang's office is in that, so it's quite a large room with nothing much on the walls apart from a banner of Embermind behind him. Over to one wall is a full detailed map of the human cities, and on the opposite wall is a very fine detailed map of the battlefield right now. And in the middle of the room is the large carpet with a coffee table and two sofas that flank it. And as you guys come to the door, it's currently shut. It's up to you if you wish to knock or not.
Just kick the door down.
I believe the best course of action is if Dario would knock on the door if he so wishes.
Very agree with that.
With this, but hey, no, I'll carry on. I shall knock on the door, but in that secret manner that he remembers me by. Kind of the tip tap, tappity tap, tip tap.
And you just hear this very...
Open up!
I was about to say, goes, shape, better haircut. You just hear the sigh of Captain Walker. Come in, Dario.
I thought you remember me from that. It was either that or I just pretend to be the thuds.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't knock down the door the week it got installed. At least give it a month. Let the hinges wear in a bit.
Military police! Military police! Shit!
But still, come in and have a seat. We have things to discuss with you and your comrades. First of all, do you want tea, coffee, something a bit stronger?
Oh, you know me, sir. A good old-fashioned brew will do me to parch my thirst.
Excellent. And he snaps his fingers twice and like, Jeeves, if you'd be so kind. And the Kanku butler does this thing, gives you all your requisite drinks.
Jeeves, you're happy as usual. How's that dotty old leg?
Happy as usual, sir.
Excellent, that's the spirit. Slaps him on the back.
I don't know why, but Jeeves becoming a kif has been quite a recent addition in my head. Anyway, so Captain Walker thanks you all for coming and everything else, and explains that thanks to you guys and the intel you've gathered, he's offering you estates in the city of Embermine, if you so choose. So if you want to have a house in town, you can do.
Ooh.
Ooh, that sounds actually quite fine.
Or,
Is that a guild again? Like
yeah, kind
last
of.
time?
Yeah, for you guys to have your own little townhouse. Rather than being wandering adventurers and having to stay in inns all the time, you can now have your own place. And do with it as you wish. Or, you could accompany him south to Valencia in like 2-3 days whilst they begin the final siege.
Ooh.
He admits it's ballsy, but the cannons are already in place by the bridge. They've just about got the range to knock the walls down, and the Valencian army won't have enough time to retreat. But if they take the city soon, they can end this whole conflict before it gets out of hand. Is this the question of, are you interested? There.
The temptation, as usual, sir, is always tempting. However, I can't speak for my whole entire party. I dare say they have to have a say in this, don't you think, good old boys? Mm.
Oh, yeah.
Are these accommodations free, or do they require some sort of payment?
Well, there are rates of taxation that you have to pay.
Ah, that is
The city's not
good.
just going to give you a house.
Oh, they always get you with the taxes.
Yes. How much is the tax?
I believe the current taxation rate is several hundred gold per month. For the estate
Several golds.
that would be provided for you.
Ah, that sounds pretty good.
We're not actually got any incomings coming in at the moment.
That is actually very true.
See, well, yeah.
Let's face it, roof over our heads for X amount of months as we continue to drink and fornicate, not with each other, and eat and be merry and waste our money, and at which point we get the tax collectors turning up on the door, bashing on the door, and then that's it. Next thing we know, it all out on the street and dying, or we die in glorious battle.
Well, you know me, Dario, if it wasn't for my dicky heart and my dicky bladder, I'd be dying on the front lines.
You forgot your dicky foot, sir.
Ah yes, can't forget the dicky foot.
Next to the ducky foot.
We don't talk of the ducky foot.
Hey, I'm here all week.
Anyway, there was also another matter I'd like to discuss, and that is the prisoner you liberated. Now, our clerics and our mages have given her a debrief and made sure she's not mind controlled or anything like that, or some sort of weird spy. And he sort of looks over to one of the side doors and says, "You can come in now." And what walks in is a wood elf in a fitting red kimono with a big bundle of black hair. In fact, Tashi, would you like to go ahead and intro your new character? Describe her for us.
Well, what you see walk in is a sort of light, a fairly skinned wood elf with black hair tied in two chignon buns, with sort of plaits down like the sides of her face, kind of like bangs, sort of thing, with like sort of trail, like thin trails of hair, like sort of behind her, and she walks with a graceful gait. Like you'd think that she's more of a dancer. if she's not like carrying a kind of golden glaive sort of thing, and she wears a kind of sort of cheerful smile with sort of brown eyes, and she gives a little grin before saying in Elvish, "Greeting!" and then saying in broken Common, "My name Hong Se Chin. I ever so grateful for you rescuing me."
And the racism goes all the way to 11, folks.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that actually.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry, it's
It's like,
hilarious.
as if
Also,
it's like I've started Mr. Pandaria all over again.
and as this thing is happening, Benoit is actually looking around. Does anyone know where Neil is?
That's when I'll chime in and I'll just be like, well, strange to say this, guys, but Neil's left.
What do you mean left?
Well, kind of came into my room the other night. Said to me that, let's put it this way, Batois, you know the whole killing the guy thing that you did a while ago.
Yeah, I have killed lots of guys.
Yeah, Neil kind of was affected by that,
I see.
and like
Alright.
Neil's still very much in the mindset of wanting to get the job done, but wanting to literally cut the head off of the beast itself. So Neil's gone solo to try and deal with it himself. Sorry, deal with it himself, and wanted to tell me that face to face before he just went off. But he did give me this letter, and then I just take the letter out of like one of my pockets, and I put it on the big table that's in the middle, and look around to everyone and just be like, I thought it would be best if I opened this with everyone here, just in case if it involves us all.
Pardon me interrupting, but who's this Neil person you speak of?
He was part of our group of adventurers, but he kinda, well, just disappeared into the night.
Pretty much. He's a powerful warlock, devastating capabilities in the wrong hands.
Yes.
So I kept his cool, as much as I was probably annoying him every 5 seconds.
And as Siren lays down the letter, Betoit goes and just reads the letter on the table quickly, like almost inhuman speed. He looks through the letter.
And this is when I realise I forgot to do something very important.
Do you want me to get the letter up, because I have like it backed up?
Yeah, I realised the important thing I forgot to do was make it a handout, and then
Oh right,
I
okay.
can go, here you go everyone, have a look at this.
Do you want me to copy and paste the like in your Discord or Facebook?
That's right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a thing, put it in your journal, allow you to edit it.
Ah.
So there you go.
Oh,
Kind of
thank you
obvious what
very
it is.
much.
Then you can copy paste it into there, and then I can do the whole show to party thing.
Okay then. All right.
And that
Come
should
on,
work.
word.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
as you explain that and everything, Captain Walker's been sitting there. He's been smoking on a pipe. I was like, this is A powerful warlock, you say?
Yeah, pretty much. Like from the capabilities that Neil showed us, Neil was capable of doing some crazy stuff. I mean, does everyone remember those crazy Eldritch blasts he was able to take off?
Yes.
Or like placed powerful hexes on people? Or
And
what?
then let me ask you all this. Does he pose a threat to Embermine?
I very much doubt it. I know this may seem like something dark for Neil to do alone to try and take out and sort out this problem. But even with Neil's capabilities, he wouldn't go as far as to turn that onto like innocent people.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Oh, bugger nuts. Yum on you. No, not you. You.
Yes, you. I mean, what?
Hey, you.
Persuasion.
Indeed, a persuasion.
And smish you.
Okay. There.
Fuck!
Okay. I've
Captain
done
Walker
the
sits
letter.
there and like takes a couple of puffs from his pipe and is just like looks over to Dario and Dario, I want you to consider this a standing order.
Sir?
If you encounter this nil person again, you are to ascertain his threat to Embermine, and if you deem it necessary, eliminate it.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me to intervene, sir. Do you think that's a little bit too far?
Oh, thank you. I can't risk any harm to Embermine.
I mean, I can completely understand that, but
Anyway, you could possibly reconsider, sir? Yeah, maybe something a little bit less drastic. Maybe more along the
Like-
lines of imprisonment, or
I
even
was thinking,
thing off.
like maybe like, imprisonment / mild flogging, like.
Yeah, I did think about suggesting mild torture, but I just thought maybe a mild telling off might seem a bit more easier on this group. But hey, let's go flogging. I hear flogging. Don't I hear any more? And I'm flogging. I'm flogging. Going once, going twice. Sold to the flogging.
There we go, that's the...
Oh wow!
Again, if the threat is necessary, remove the threat. Doesn't necessarily mean kill. Imprisonment or coercion are still vital ways of removing a threat.
Okay.
But at least this way we're one step closer to ending this war.
Indeed.
And that brings us to our POW friend here. And he points his pipe towards Chin. Yes.
Hongser.
Wow.
I'm not even going to try and pronounce your name. I'm just going to call you her.
How insulting! My name Hongser Chin. Can you call me Hongser?
Shush!
Okay, I will just say now, because I know just how upset my friend would be, that is really, really, like, quite on the nose. Upsetting to me.
Oh, like...
Without the name, I actually thought he was Bavarian for the first time round.
Yeah, I could tell straight off that it's quite, I
don't mean it to be insulting.
know you don't, but I just know how much it would be to my friend.
Maybe if we just say this campaign it's accentless.
Yeah.
We understand obviously the character background, but I think to avoid any potential hurt to not just the party but viewers, it might be more beneficial if we try and keep accents
Yeah.
the campaign and let's just keep it, simple. Our own accents. We understand the character's background. I think that's the best way to do it.
I agree with you.
Cool. But anyway, back to the game at hand. Captain Walker poising over at Punkasay. Says like this woman here has knowledge of the enemy's inner workings. She has chosen to defect. So, your orders, if you choose to accept them, and you wish to aid us in the assault on Valencia, is to take her, get into the city, and just try and take out the Lord of Valencia as quickly as you can. Raise the banner, and the city is ours. It's the same plan we've had for every war since, and it hasn't failed so far. And silence.
Yes.
So let me get this straight. Using a plan you guys have used for years and years and years, but has never failed, that anyone could have caught up on by now, that could be incredibly dangerous and result in either A, death, B, battle, or C, bit of maiming on the side. Either way.
Precisely.
Where's the piece of paper? I'm good.
So to say, we've used this battle plan many a times, and that's the last thing they would expect of us to do again.
That's it, exactly. I knew you would understand, Dario. See, this man
Hey,
has
but
knowledge
go
of
back
battle
there.
tactics.
It's so crazy, it might just work.
Oh my boy, you have no idea of crazy. Meh.
Oh, I've got an idea.
Okay. And with that, he stands up and salutes you all and says that those of you wishing to accept, I will see you in 2 days back in this office.
Well, sir, we shall bid you adieu and see you soon.
Beautiful, looking forward to it.
Salute as customary, as per the training, as per driven into me through many years of military service.
Yep. And with that, the rest of you now have 2 days of downtime to do things you want to do, if you so choose. So what do you want to do for the next 2 days?
First things first, did we get the letter sorted?
Yes.
Yes,
Oh.
I clicked show to players. It should have popped up on all your screens.
Yes.
I don't see it anywhere.
I don't see it myself either.
Okay.
Oh, hold on.
That's all right.
hold
I can fix it.
Okay.
There you go. It's now in all your journals. It's called nil note.
Ah, here we are.
Here we are.
I would thought it would be fitting if Tash read this out as nil for the
Okay.
sake of the viewers.
I see no problem
Okay.
with that. It gives me a chance to draw something up. So
Okay. So, this letter is as follows. For many months since the orcs invaded Baraham, I felt like everything's been going so fast, so much that we've soon found ourselves in the middle of a potential war. I've never revealed my experiences in surviving an invasion, but I can tell you that even though I barely escaped with my life and with the scars etched on my body, I know others are not so lucky. The scars I carry are the constant reminders of how many innocents had their lives shaken and disrupted by the chaos and destruction war brings.
They are the constant reminders of how they're the victims of terrible circumstances they never asked for. They are the constant reminders of the pain and distress suffered by all, including myself. Needless to say, I'm sick and tired of having homes, families, and friends torn away from each other because of some politician's overpowering greed and thirst for power. I'm sick and tired of the rich and powerful playing with people's lives like pawns without any repercussions on themselves. I'm sick and tired of having to live in constant uncertainty and wondering when I'm forced to move or fight for survival against the next threat against my life. And so I've decided diplomacy would no longer be an option in dealing with corrupt individuals. They resort to bending the laws and rules to benefit themselves or use brute force to claim lands, resources, and people that don't belong to them. So I shall do the same, but with the intent of bringing peace, justice, and most importantly, fairness to the land. Those who oppose these moral ideals will be purged and left behind to be forgotten. It's only then that we can rebuild this land with the hope that no more innocent lives would be taken by the corruption that once plagued this world. Call my departure from our merry band a betrayal if you must, but I need not justify myself to others for what I have seen. But for Marlon, Beitois, Dario, and Zyron, should our paths cross as enemies, I'm sorry for what I must do in order to carry out my mission. For that, do not look for me unless you are willing to support my cause. However, I really did think of you all as my friends. With deepest respects, Nil.
Well, shit.
Well, damn.
I think that might be a place to avoid going forward. I suggest we vote the opposite direction.
You do realise that Neil's heading for the same place we are, right? We could potentially be crossing paths with Neil on our way to do our own mission. Now that I think about it, Neil could jeopardise the entire operation. Without even understanding that he could jeopardise the whole operation.
In that case then, I suggest... Who's with me? Anyone? Okay, just me. I'll take a bottle.
Where even are we?
Maybe a wig as well.
Sorry? Oh,
Yeah,
Hi.
hello.
yeah, where even are we?
In my head, you are currently still in Embermine in Captain Walker's office discussing like your next plan of action.
That's what confused me about the drinks. I was like, when did we go to a pub?
Jeeves, the Kenku Butler, is there offering out.
I thought we left the office. So didn't we leave the office?
Oh yeah,
That's why we're just
sorry. The
outside.
note was in the office, and that was just the recap of the note for yours at home. My bad. So yeah, you guys have left the office. You now have 2 days to do what you want to do before Captain Walker's basically going to summon you for the assault on Valencia.
And before we are probably, I don't know who took the deal of taking residence in the city, or are we all going to an inn or something like that?
I think everyone gathered what my vote was. Death and
Well,
glory.
Marlon will have a drink. There's 2 water.
And Batois will actually have tea because he needs to stay sharp and not jittery from the coffee.
I think I'll join Batois in that one. He sounds good.
Also,
yeah.
Batois also has this little question he would like to ask from the party.
Me.
There is a certain item I would like to purchase, but that would require me to dip into the party fund for 1,000 gold.
You can just imagine, like, in the middle of sipping the tea and then just be like, what?
So there is two courses of action which way we could do this. We could do it in a way that I could earn us that 1,000 gold for the purchase I'm planning, or we could, if everyone agrees, I could take it from the party fund and pay it back to the party fund as we come up with some more spendable capital.
I mean, if it's a worthwhile investment, it might be useful. What do you guys think?
I don't really know you guys well enough to actually know anything, so I don't mind.
I was gonna say, wasn't Neil the one that was carrying all the money?
No. No, I don't think so.
In any case, we can retcon it to say, like, when Neil left, Siren was given the bag. So you guys still have the party kitty.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I'm not using it, so yeah.
Okay. Well, then, Siren, I would like to loan the 1,000 gold from the bag, which I hope Neil left you before he went away.
Oh yes, of course. Bear with me. I just gets out of the bag, looking through it all, and then it's like, okay, 1, 2, 3. No, not doing that all the way through, but doing that first. I'd be like, joking. Let's get it going. I just prepare for like a mini bag of like gold to just give him. Just be like, no, don't spend it all at once, and if you do, make sure it's a good purchase.
Looking at all that on the floor. Yeah, that looks like about 1,000. Oh, let's just call it 1,000.
Yeah,
Probably about right.
yeah.
Batois takes the little sack from the table, hides it deep in his. Actually, he is so paranoid about thieves that he is actually going to hide it under his armor.
Now that is some
More
commitment.
paranoid about thieves or the TSA.
I don't know.
There's nothing to see here, officer. I'm just merely boarding this plane from Colombia with a slight bit of extra, pesos. No, not pesos. Dollars. No, not that neither.
Gold coins. No.
Yes, I've put some weight on. That's all. Really just weight.
Merely just weight into the bag, which is in the bag. But yeah, then Batois excuses himself and says that I shall return if you would stay here for a while. I will go to make the purchase I was planning to, and I shall return to you all as soon as I can get the item. acquired, and then he just walks out and starts to head for the hat shop.
Okay. So you can happily purchase yourself some hidden blades.
Mm-hmm.
And they are magic items, they don't require attunement. And whenever you make a sneak attack with them, you get an extra 1d6.
Ooh, sweet.
Ooh.
And
And they do,
well,
and they're treated as daggers, so they do 1d4, but they can't be thrown.
yeah. Well, Batois will just put them in place as soon as he gets his hands on them, and then just pays for the merchant and says, "Thank you for your business. I shall enjoy this hat of mine, which I just purchased." As he's walking out, so not waking any suspicions.
Please, they are better to be called cufflinks than hats. You always wear a hat on your head.
Yes.
And cufflinks are for
Yes.
the wrist.
That is true, actually. Sorry, for the cufflinks, yes. And then walks out of the door but I was happy doing business with ya. And he returns to the party.
Alright then. Anybody else want to do anything? Over the next couple of days?
I think Hongsa would sort of try to get to know everyone, see how they all tick, and just try to make friends. Sort of thing.
Yes.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just sort of. Yeah, just hang out where needs be.
Kidokes?
Yeah.
That'd be, yeah.
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 You see, I know at some point during the, I'm guessing, of course, that at some point during the 2 days we've had like a proper ample
Yeah,
rest.
of course.
Yeah. Fully rested, all your hit points are back, all your negative things are removed.
Yeah.
Because during some of that downtime, I would like when I'm in like one of my rooms, like having trouble sleeping. I have a bit of an idea to try and like brighten myself up a bit. I get one of my one of my regular plectrums, not one of my special magical plectrums, and because I learned this spell after watching Marlon doing it with Gingy, I thought I would try it myself. And I had a bit of a go at making a tiny servant out of a plectrum,
Oh.
and created a little new pal that lives in my pocket, known as Plecky.
Yeah, you sit there and you manage to create Plecky in it, like it's a respectable bow.
And then I just introduced it to the party whilst Plecky's on my shoulder. It's just like, so I did a thing inspired by Gingy. I give you Plecky. It's just like the little like arms and legs of Plecky just like bow.
Yeah, there's like the full conductor style bow as well.
Yeah.
So from the waist, basically. If it could have a waist. I suppose it depends on what way you orientate him.
Yes, it would be like he would probably have it so that the bigger part of the plectrum is at the top and the smaller part at the bottom. like his little leggies coming out and his little arms popping out.
Yeah.
Oh, bless him. I mostly made Plecky just so, I don't know. He can be a partner of mine, and he can in an evening if I'm writing up a song, he can look at the lyrics and just go yay, nay, or nah, get rid of it.
Yeah, sadly, Plecky is very much a yes man.
Yeah, he's like, some people say I'm my own best critic, but in this case I need a real critic, so here's Plecky.
Ooh. No. We can't use that monster. Alright then. So.
Well, I
Go on.
was going to say, nobody let me speak. I'll on the next couple of days try to make some more sweets and that in the pub kitchen.
Yeah, managed to make yourself a nice assortment of sweeties. And various other bits. And my microphone wants to keep twitching now. Sit still. There. So yeah, you make a nice assortment of sweeties and things to sell for later on down the line. And 2 days pass. You will meet Captain Walker the following day. And he goes over what is probably the best course of action to Valencia, though you guys don't have to take it. His current course of action is that you'll embark with the troops as they move south. You'll be there when the siege starts, but as the guns start firing, you will be taken and you will go in via the sewers underneath Valencia to try and sneak on in like a commando unit. And then, like a horrifically piece of Valencian plumbing, we shall emerge in the city, hopefully not in the middle of an artillery barrage, and be able to take the capital by storm.
Oh, I have a perfect song for that.
But sadly, we have no intelligence on the actual strength of the city itself, so you may find yourself being overrun pretty quickly. But this is a choice I leave to you all. Are you comfortable with this plan? He says, smoking his pipe in the usual manner.
Right, so what was the plan?
You will go with the army south to Valencia today. You will then break off as the siege begins and the cannons start firing, and you'll be allowed to go, and you'll be directed to the sewers, where you'll have to go through the sewers, and you can come up through the city that way.
What's the intel on the sewers? Do we know if it's a clear path through, or is it likely to be potential tangos within?
Expect a current to be fighting you. It is a sewer after all. And he gives you all like little nose pouches. You might want to put those around your nose. There's all full of sweet smelling flowers like lavender and the like.
Ah.
No.
You know, just in case.
So we don't know if they're watching the sewers or not.
I have a suspicion they won't be.
Has anyone made this journey through the sewers at this moment in time, or is it just a rough estimate to where it's likely to?
I only have estimates to go off at this point, Dario. I'm afraid the scout party have yet to return.
That's not comforting, but hey ho, what the hell, we all know there's got to be a bit of danger in all of this.
Indeed, it's warfare, and the scouts are expendable troops. You are skilled fighters and mages. You'll be fine, I'm sure.
Yes, of course, we're hero characters, and obviously everybody knows that hero characters go first. Along with that gentleman dressed in red. Get your red t-shirt on!
You realise Sergeant Walker's... Sergeant Thatcher rather standing there with like... I don't like this red shirt. It's fitting, it's comfortable. Then why don't you just
Thatcher.
look?
You're the new biddy. Will be the 5th one that we've had this year.
His eyes go wide with the sudden realisation of, I don't want to be Billy. That's not how Billy bought it last time. Oh god, what's going to happen this time round? Oh. Okay. So if everybody is prepared, he says,
Yeah.
with a cocked eyebrow, you all begin to venture south towards Valencia.
Lovely.
And that is where we're going to take our first break of the evening. It's been a while since we've had a break in a stream.
Yes.
But I really need to pee. So
That's a good shout.
we'll take a quick 15-minute break. So feel free to chat with the people that are here and whatnot. And when we come back, we'll be in the usual madness.
Yeah.
Lovely.
quite old Flash game site.
And I'm back.
Ah, welcome back. Siren is stretching his legs.
That's fine. How's everybody else?
I am.
Really feel like me and Tom have ruined this now. But I have anyway.